baseball fans, and welcome. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. This is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill and coming off a great start, Reese Olson.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner. And a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
And the slider just misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. K-Line should have it. Nabs it. And there's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Hank Aaron.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Ted Williams stands in now and watches strike one. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering way upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Red Sox nothing. Tigers coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here in Detroit. And towing the slab here, Cliff Lee. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alan Trammell.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
And that drops in for a strike. Line drive. Into the dive, and he got it.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty.
No, that's down.
Falling behind 2-1. Just off the inside edge. And he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, come on. Like, all that ball is in straight zone. Come on, man.
You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first. And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And now, Hank Greenberg. There goes the runner. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Kaline, the runner at second with one away. And that misses as well.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. Got him. Out. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Tony Clark, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers strand a pair. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez. Olsen back to work. Olsen goes 6'1". He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
David Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Second inning here, no score. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Willie Mays digging in now. Fouled off down the right side. No outs. Runners at first and third. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
2-1.
2-1 count. 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 2-
To short could be 2. Trammell toss to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We head to the bottom of the second. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Smith makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We don't know. Those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Parker Meadows at the plate now. That's ball 1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Up and in, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
I mean, they really called this. They called him a save. Clearly, Cliffley's foot is on the bag first. Come on, first base umpire. What is the animation for stepping on the bag not done till there? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Spikes are on the bag. Toes are on the bag. Toes are through the bag. His heel's not even on the bag yet. Spike might be on the bag yet.
Man at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Jake Rogers. Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. Meadows leads off first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now a chance for Zach McKinstry.
Ball, no.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. Step off, throw to first. Back in there standing. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full, no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul straight back. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Hit in the air, right field. K-Line should have it. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
Outside.
Hit on the ground to short. Trammell. On to first. Out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for Boston, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Trammell.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And foul ball. curveball left side. Boggs fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Al Kaline.
And now Al Kaline worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That K is his third of the game.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Ramirez raging back towards the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
So now 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Outside corner, got him looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And now it's even up. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His 11th of the year, and they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Just missed.
1 ball, no
1 out,
strike.
bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses, And now 2-0.
2 balls.
Well, usually
No
a high
strike.
level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fly ball down the line. K-Line hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Now
highest
batting,
gear
the first
and go a
baseman,
long way to
David
track that one
Ortiz.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ortiz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's in for a strike.
2-1.
That one drilled left field. Way back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And now,
Tigers,
Curtis
center
Granderson.
fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Aaron moving back for it. Way back here. Home run number 5 on the season, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now here is Tony Clark.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Struck him out looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
One down, base is empty. And
That's
another
the
ball. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Torres checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Meadows.
Popped up. Boggs moving under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Olsen back to work. In there at the knees. Mays, a member of the 3,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. In time. Got him.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
In the air, left field, down the line. Full extension, makes the catch.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
And next.
A little bit of BS here. You can see the ball change direction midair. Not crazy though. His glove's in position. It just a little annoying that they're like, ooh, make him catch it, make the ball change directions, like down and then go into his glove. But he could just have his glove turn the other way and just catch it. So I can't. If he just had his glove turned upwards while he's diving like that, maybe he would just catch it normally. I don't know. But maybe just some criticizing all through the show here.
For the Red Sox, Ozzie Smith. In there at the knees. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
There goes Ozzie. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Runner goes again. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ball 1 there. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Throw safe. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And another ball. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, still tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Jake Rogers.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2-2.
Pitch is in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And there's one down.
Nobody goes back on the ball better than he does.
At the plate, Zach McKinstry. His first at bat was a strikeout. You too. Fastball for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now, Alan Trammell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
Down.
Grounds one to short. Smith fires across the diamond, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Detroit, top six. So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's to third. McKinstry throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Here's
the
A.J.
designated
Hinch
hitter,
heading towards
Ted
the mound.
Williams.
And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Reese Olson won't go any further tonight. And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
Brennan
for the
Hannafy
Tigers.
gets the ball now.
Number 76, Brennan Hannafy.
And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Go ahead run on base. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Up and in. Ball 1. Williams over at first with 1 away. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Williams rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Red Sox have the lead. In there. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at third. Ortiz now at the plate. This guy with light tower power. There's the strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. A little bit low. And the count is 1-1. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-2. fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Willie Mays will hit next. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres settles under it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Boston brings one in on the triple. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning. And here is Al Kaline.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
And a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
And up next for Detroit, Hank Greenberg. There's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just... looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now here is Tony Clark. Close but called a ball.
Dude, come on, umpire. That's a perfect pitch.
That's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
One ball.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one off the mark, 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason
Now
Foley.
pitching for
And
the
compared to a
Tigers.
lot of other relievers, strikeouts
Number
have not been a
68.
big weapon for him this year, so
Jason
the defense
Foley.
should be active.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Boston.
Just wait
Third
5
baseman,
now.
Wade
And
Boggs.
remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tommy Canely up and throwing. Rebbia getting cranked up as well. Up the middle, and that hits the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A
Now
bit of a
batting,
lost start for
shortstop,
some, so that was
Smith.
nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
The other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense. The catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Big
Up next
RBI
for
for
the
him
Red
right
Sox,
there. I could
second
watch base
baseman,
hits like
Boston
that one
Red
all
Sox.
day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. Wagner getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Red Sox leading it by 2. And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good spot for the hitter.
Strike.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Red Sox by 2.
No, that's too high.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 3-1. And that one pulled foul. Now this is in the air down the line. K-line should have this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the
Up
most
next for the
confidence
Red
in
Sox,
right now.
right fielder,
Just couldn't
Henry
find the strike zone.
Aaron.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher for the Tigers, Johnny Brebbia.
Number
Pretty
49.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Bases loaded, nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Safe at first, they won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Got him. 2 down.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And ball 1. Varitek at third. Hank on at second with 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Torres over to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Red Sox.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Now playing in
well,
left
they kept
field.
him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a
52.
knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Just missed.
1-0.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Well, in this one, the offense has
strike.
sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Right side, hard hit. Wagner with the throw to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Now
That play
batting
won't be
left
trending on social
fielder,
media later on, but it's still
Meadows.
important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Red Sox leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball inside, and the count even 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-2.
Left field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting catcher Jake Rogers.
And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they cut him to the lead. It's 4-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground is short. throws to first.
He's out.
And that is the inning. Solo shot for
pitching
Detroit
for
this
the
inning.
Tigers.
It's now 4-2.
Number 38.
This is MLB The Show's
Now
Game of the
it's
Week.
on.
The 8th inning is coming your way next.
Leading off for Boston.
And we're
First
back,
baseman,
ready to
David
begin the 8th.
Ortiz.
So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. And that's a fair ball. Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. Cobb, a former All-Star, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Next to hit, Wade Boggs, 1 for 3. On the ground, right side, Greenberg. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
To the right side, Torres handles. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Now batting, catcher Jason
2 down,
Varitek.
base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. First pitch misses. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Horner off of first with 2 away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right fielder,
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it
Now pitching.
they hand the ball over to a
Tigers.
new arm, Tommy Kahnle.
Number 43.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now at the plate, Hank Aaron. Ball 1, no strikes. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs and outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swinging a foul out of play. Two outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even sure that touches the zone.
Now a 6-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ball. Bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Ready for me, the new catcher now. Grotterol back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brusdar Grotterol out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Boston.
Well, new pitcher will be the
Number
lefty
55.
Matt Strom. He
Matt
last
Strom.
pitched 2 days ago. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball outside.
That's in there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
Full count.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Greenberg stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right side, corner. Tosses to first. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6, Tigers 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Will
Number
Vest.
19.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's going to be Ted Williams. And first offering is fouled off. Vest is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. That's down and in.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Out towards right center field. Granderson makes a nice running catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Lang getting ready to go. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Kaline hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
2-1.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
The 2-1. Just missed.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one is inside.
Yeah, this ump has been shitty.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Mays at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, first baseman, Wade
So next,
Boggs.
Wade Boggs. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Jimenez at second. Mays on at first with 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the 9th, and here is Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
And there's the strike. Next offering misses down and away. Right through there for a strike. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Onto the bullpen. Roof and gone. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Tony Clark up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Matt Strong departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Lee Smith.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Smith, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. Next pitch is outside, and now it's even 1-1. Good take by Torres.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hit in the air, center field. Willie Mays makes the play. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Smith is just one strike away. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. 0-2 now. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shammy. We'll talk to you soon.